Well, welcome to the first ever Brent and the Boys podcast.
Let's go.
I knew I was being watched, so I didn't show up.
Man, I didn't even know you existed.
Oh, that's not true.
All I knew is that maybe I like this guy. The next thing I know, I'm sitting at Starbucks. He's like, we all deal with stuff, and tomorrow's problems are going to be different than today's problems, but you're still going to have problems,
right.
And you're still going to have to make a choice. Am I going to turn to God, or am I going to turn to reacting out of my flesh and
Right.
all those kinds of things? And
Taylor Swift taking over my football Sunday is really ruining my day, if I'm being honest with you. I don't watch football to watch Taylor Swift, you know what I mean?
Do you have any thoughts on that?
spiritual abomination.
Oh, there it is.
Spiritual
Abomination. We need to cut this. This is not good. Start it over. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brent and the Boys.
Brent
We're
and
glad
the
you're
Boys. Let's
joining
go.
us, man. We got a day planned for you today. Thanks for watching. Thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let us know if there's any hot takes, things you want us to talk about. We're going to dive in today. Today's a special day because we are celebrating Father's Day.
Special Father's Day edition.
Come on, Rob.
Come on. So here's what we're doing today. We are going to have a special Father's Day conversation. And to do this, we have our normal Brent and the Boys crew. So give it up for my man Garrett.
Dang,
We
this
got
is
Garrett
nice.
at the table.
Wow.
I'm Rob. We're the boys. And we have Pastor Brent,
The bishop,
man,
the one and
myth,
The wisdom.
the legend.
The wisdom. The legend.
And so what we did today for Father's Day, we had to add two special guests. We added the most recent father on staff,
Wow.
Coby Roach.
So good. Welcome back, bro.
Come on.
Daddy Roach.
And
Daddy
we
Roach.
added
Eddie Roach
the father with the most kids on staff.
Too many.
Our man Nathan.
needs
Dang.
a TV in his bedroom.
That's right. Yeah. We have one now. We're good.
Hey, yo.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And so, as most of our watchers may know, we are mimicking today for our hot takes is what this whole episode is centered around.
Literal hot
And there's
takes.
a show on YouTube called Hot Ones that we have inspired today's episode
Rob's
off of.
inspired. None of us are inspired. Just Rob.
Inspired.
And so
Just
what we're
Rob.
going to do
Hey,
is
hold on. We can't forget the super producer set up this new.
Yes.
And it was also Garrison's idea,
Our
which.
poker table.
Garrison Strahan, everybody.
It's funny that Garrison's not in this, and it was his idea. So he's behind the camera.
He's got a whole
He's
wing.
eating one of the normal
What a
wings.
guy.
What a
What a
jerk.
guy.
Anyways, sorry, Rob. Didn't mean to cut you off.
So we're going to eat some wings. We're going to have a conversation on fatherhood and what it means to be a dad. And so, Encounter, happy Father's Day.
Let's
I
go,
hope you love
baby.
this
Happy
episode.
Father's Day.
This better be
All
worth
right,
it.
so start with, we're going left to right, guys. Start on the left, grab your first wing. Classic hot
it
sauce.
just hit me.
Classic hot
Nervous?
sauce.
I'm nervous.
Rob,
It just hit me.
all right, you said this is easy?
Oh yeah.
Just classic, normal,
This is a good wing.
Not too bad.
normal hot sauce.
Make sure we want to hear the smacking, guys. So you're getting that mic.
Get in there.
Get in there, taste it.
Nice and deep.
I also I
How
need
long
to
has
eat
been
lunch.
setting up?
Come on in.
It's a little cold.
Hey, man, listen.
A little chilly.
Listen, we were ready to go at 1:30, which is what I said to be here.
I don't know,
I don't know
man.
what time it is now. They've been
2
out for
o'clock.
30 minutes.
That was not bad.
This one's good.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm going to try to crush the whole wing. You
Yeah,
can take
yeah,
one
yeah.
bite. You can shut it down. No
That's right.
judgment.
I'm too competitive. I'll do
I am
whatever
going
Rob
to
does.
I'm going to try to
Hey,
crush.
good luck, man. When we get to level 4, I'm licking it and I'm leaving.
All right.
Yeah, good stuff.
So Father's Day, first question.
Love it.
Let's start off with some humor. Give me your best or one of your funniest stories or moments, whether it's a blowout, but a diaper story failure. I think it'll connect with all the dads. Coby is our newest dad. I know you got a new
Take us
one.
in, dog.
Oh my goodness.
What you got?
So my little boy's 4 months, a little over 4 months.
He's a champ. Cutest
Like
kid.
literally got him home like the first week we're home. My wife's face mom's in town. We're changing diapers. You know, he's like a new toy to us, so we're just like checking him out and like all sitting around him. Literally undo his diaper. Oh, Tickle, we're hurrying, trying to put the diaper on. In between the diaper changes, he lets out a little when like the he grunts like literally face standing at the end of the changing table. Homeboy shoots poop on her over her shoulder onto the pantry doors, all over the floor. And to make it worse, our dog thought it was a treat. So like Nike's running up, he's going crazy. Faith has poop all over her. I'm sitting there like, what just happened? I thought kids were supposed to be cool. This little kid just pooped all over my house. that was my first experience of poop. It was
to fatherhood.
Yeah, that was a great warm welcome of like.
Yo, the fact that Nike ate that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Sane is a legend.
Yeah.
I spanked him and said, "Dude, get out of here."
Bro.
Sane or the dog?
Fake. Fake took a whatever, but yeah, that was my first warm welcome to like.
That's horrible.
Okay,
Fatherhood.
Nathan. I know.
Aw.
As many kids as you have, you got to
You
explain.
got one in the way, right? I'm just kidding.
No. We have a TV now, so we're good. So Amelia was probably 2 years old. We drive out to Starks for 4th of July, and it's just me and Carson and Amelia. So I'm just solo dadding it. So she's playing, but she refuses to poop, and she has to. She just won't do it. So we try 3 times, and she won't. So things get quiet, so I get nervous. So I go find her, like where she's at. She was playing. I'm walking. I just happen to pass the bathroom, go into the bedroom to see where she's at, and I see her standing there, and I backtrack, and she's just standing in the bathroom with her pants around her ankles, holding it. And she goes, "Dad, I poo-pooed." I was like, I see that. And we didn't really have anything to change her into. It was gonna be a quick trip, so I had to wipe her down with baby wipes and call it a day. But
What a story, Pastor Brent. And even better, we know your 2 kids, so let's. You got a good story.
Shout out.
Them don't just know them; they're adults now.
That's great, Coby.
They're adults.
We're adults. Like just last week.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna eat my ice cream.
No, it's been so long ago. Of course, we had the blowouts and all that kind of stuff. Probably the most memorable thing to happen to us or to me when they were infants was Caleb. One day I'm changing him and he just had to pee, and of course they're just going to let it fly, and I mean just right in my face, man. I mean it was just like a squirt gun. I'm sitting there get him all cleaned up, and the next thing I know he's peeing right in my face. I mean just so that's
a good one.
Kind of
That's
most
a good one.
memorable thing that stuck with me. But
beautiful.
that's been 27 years ago now, so it's been a long time ago.
That's amazing.
Garrett, got a good Eden
I'll
story?
make it quick. We were driving to Houston probably a year ago, and shout out to my wife. She's gonna hate I'm telling the story. It was both of our faults. It wasn't just yours. It was mine too. So we were.
Sounds like it was all her fault.
This one just started out. Both of our faults.
for sure.
It was my fault. It wasn't
Hey, it's
yours.
Father's Day, King.
Anyways.
It was all her.
Yeah. Love you, babe. So we were driving to Houston, and Eden just blew it out. Sitting in her seat, you look back, and it's just like rising by her legs. I mean, it's everywhere. So we pull over to this really sketchy gas station. How to get out? We had nothing. I ran inside, bought like Lysol wipes, came out, wiping everything down. Eden's on the pavement. Kate's changing her. She's covered in poop, head to toe. We're on our way to Dallas. It was just a big whatever. So we're doing all this stuff. We finally clean her up. And I was like, let me run back in. Let me get some Febreze, because, I mean, it reeked. It was so bad. And so I turn the car on. Kate puts Eden in the passenger seat, shuts the door. I'm in the gas station. Both doors are shut. And Eden likes playing with the clicker, like the remote to the car. She locks the car. Oh. So she's inside
bad to
by
worse.
herself, chilling. She thinks it's lit. I walk out. Kate's screaming, "God! Call 911!" Literally, we're in the middle of nowhere in Houston. Call the interceptor. I forgot how old she was. It was. I walked out. I'm like, oh my gosh! Like, calm down. We'll figure it out. Now I know that there's an app for unlocking your car. I have that now.
There you go.
And so we're walking over. We're on both sides. We're like looking in. Eden thinks we're playing with her. She's like having a great time or whatever. I called 911. I called the fire department. They came.
Did they show up?
Oh yeah. So we're sitting there. I
popped the
called
door?
like, you need to come, whatever. But we knew Eden likes playing with this remote. So it's sitting in there, and we're like, Eden, grab the remote. And we're like looking at it. She thinks we're having a party, having fun. We're both trying to stay calm. We're like, this kid could fall off and could really hurt herself. It's gonna be awesome. And so finally, we're playing all this stuff, and she finally grabs it, unlocks it. I open the door, and then the fire department shows up. I'm
Right
like,
in the moment.
Our kid unlocked the door. We're good now. So half poop, half locked in the car, and that's my story.
So good.
That's it.
So good.
Rob, what do you got?
All right.
Give us some Barrett Bryn action.
No, I mean, no different than anybody else. Like, every dad knows you have those moments. And we landed on a plane from Atlanta, Georgia,
plane
in Houston.
trips.
And it's one of those where you get your bags and you're like, we know we need to change Barrett. do you wait till you get to the car, or do you
Chancing it.
or do you just go like, hey, like let's go ahead and do it now?
Right.
We chose the first option and said we'll wait till we get to the car. We can change them there. In the short journey from our bags at the baggage claim to the car, Barrett has a massive blowout. We get to the car. Kate says, "Here, take him, get him out, put him in his car seat." I get him out, and instantly, you know that feeling where you're like, my hands are not on dry cloth. And guys, I don't handle this well, you know. So
Wasn't Carson with you?
Carson was with us. Carson ran the opposite direction. Carson was out. Carson was like, I can't do it.
That's your kid.
And so I look at Kate and I'm like, take this baby, I'm gonna die. So needless to say, I put all the bags in the car. Kate changed it. She said, what do you want to do with this outfit? I think it was like, because when you're traveling with your firstborn, you want to dress them cute. Second kid, you're like, we don't care anymore. So
t-shirt.
Kate said, what do we do with this? I said, throw it away. I don't care. Burn the outfit. So that outfit got trashed.
At some point, you can get the water hose, right? And just
we were in the airport.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Parking lot at the airport.
That's what I see. I'm like, that happens, but I'm spraying that. Go outside.
Yeah, Saint's going to experience some things, man.
But, all right,
That's
second wing.
Jeez.
Number 2, salsa verde.
Pretty good.
Also very.
I forget how to eat this. I'm not very good.
I'm
at
break
this.
it in half.
All right, let's see what happens.
I like this one.
Kind of a lot.
It's a good one.
Nice.
This one has good flavor.
Taco Bell,
Kick
bring
comes
back
in
your
after, but
salsa
flavor's
verde.
good.
Yeah.
Is it spicy yet?
I'm all right.
Is it hitting you?
I think the first 2 should be okay. A little spice, but good flavor.
It's really not that bad.
I don't mind spicy though.
Well, we ate this. We bought this candy jalapeno sauce. Oh my gosh,
Right.
it's so good.
You like it?
And I like it.
Is
It's
it
actually
the-
it's from HEB.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty
You made
good.
chicken wings on Memorial Day or something. And we bought our own after that. We're like, yo, this is amazing.
That's pretty
The
good.
pepper
stuff.
jelly? Is that what it is?
Kind of, pepper jelly of some sort.
No, it's so good.
I use one that's an apple cherry habanero. Really,
Mm-hmm.
all the dads out there, apple
Yeah.
cherry habanero, very good.
Yeah, I'm not a griddle cook, nothing cooked, but it's fine.
But
That was not too bad.
That
All
one
right.
tastes good too.
Wow. Yeah. Can I have the sauce later?
Somehow I got a feeling we're fixing to go like.
it's a ramp up. There's no doubt. We are.
How hard are we jumping to 3?
I think 3 is so basically on if you watch the show Hot Ones, the first sauce was their number 1 sauce. As far as they do 10 wings, we're only doing 4. Their second sauce
dang.
that we had is their number 4 sauce. So again,
Oh, so you bought what they used?
yes.
Okay.
The third one will be a 7,
Okay.
and the last one is their 10.
You use their 10?
Their 10.
Good God.
All right. So
feels
next
pretty good.
question. Next
Ice cream's
question.
great, though.
Let's talk about this. Let's not try to make it a little more serious. When it comes to being a dad, what's your favorite memory? And that can be different for every person. There's no set answer. But what's your favorite memory of being a dad so far? Obviously, Coby, just a few months into his. But favorite part about being a dad? I'll start since I asked the question and I have an answer prepared. But
Talk back to? No.
we've talked about this on Brit and the Boys before, I think, but one of my favorite memories now, and if you have kids, I think this is kind of a common thing, but kids' favorite time of the day is the morning. And man, my favorite thing, I look forward to this every morning, and when I'm away from town, the saddest thing I experience is not being able to go in and wake my kids up in the morning. I love it. It's the best part of every day. They're excited. They're both, Bryn's still in her crib, and man, as soon as that door opens, she's standing, jumping, excited, like anticipating that moment. So that has become my favorite part about being a dad, is just waking them up in the morning.
It kind of, for us, it's the first person that gets Eden loves the most in the morning.
Wow.
Straight up.
You're her favorite.
If you walk in and wake her up, she wants to hang out with you. She sees the other half, and she's like, no, I'll take dad. Or it's vice versa. If mom gets her, she wants nothing to do with me. And it hurts my heart. I'm still working through it.
I kind of learned that from you, Rob. Was like in the mornings, I really look forward to that with Saint.
Yeah.
Because he's still young right now, and so every night, like some nights he sleeps great, sometimes he doesn't.
Right.
And of course, I don't hear anything if he wakes up in the middle of the night. Faith gets up. I don't.
Shout out to all the moms out there.
I'm passed out asleep. The only way I get woken up is Faith is hitting me, and I'm like, so in the morning, I'll let Faith sleep because she's been up all night, and so I'll be with Saint, and he's just the happiest little kid, snuggly, and I end up going, passing him back to Faith because they'll snuggle in the morning. So that and the grocery store.
The grocery store.
Dude, I take him to the grocery
Yeah.
store in the evenings right after his last nap before he feeds. We go and get
That's
like
fun.
just random stuff and just show him the grocery store. And it's just, I don't know, I mean, he's 4 months. He doesn't really do nothing,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's fun already.
Dude, we're
you know?
3.5 years with Barrett, and he's still like the grocery store is one of his favorite places to go. He loves it.
Yep.
Sitting in the cart, going down every aisle. He's a big fan, so I love
Yeah.
that.
My kids like Lowe's and Home Depot.
Lowe's and Home Depot.
Really?
It's my escape, so I can go look at tools and look at
Come on,
plants and
kids.
stuff. So.
Oh, Dad's at Lowe's again.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Pastor Brent.
Boy, another hard one, because my kids, I've got so many memories. I guess a couple. Some of my favorite memories is when they were, past the infant stage, but still, I mean, not, beyond infant stage, but at this point where they love to cuddle, and those memories of where you've got both of them in your arms,
Yeah.
and they're just leaning up and on you, and just kind of cuddled up to you. Those are some of my favorite. And then other than that, Terry and I we loved what we call chasing kids. And what I mean by that is when they were involved in all of their stuff. Caitlin was always involved, usually on the arts side of things. She did some sports, but she was usually involved in kind of on artsy type stuff. Caleb was obviously very athletic and just chasing those guys around, really their whole lives at the different events that they were at. It was some of our favorite things to do as parents was to do that.
Love
We
that.
loved that. So.
Love that. All right, very quickly, boys. Let's grab the
Number
third.
three?
Number three.
Hey,
third
now
wing.
we're getting started.
I would say that second wing,
So we're going from 3 to 7.
3 to 7.
Dear.
No, 4. 4 to
We're going
7.
from 4 to
doesn't
7.
make it any better,
Still,
but-
that really
You
doesn't.
know what
make
level
it
the
any- 'cause
last
my
one
lips
is?
are burning.
You know what the
It's
level
10.
that one is?
10.
No.
No, 100.
11.
No, yeah.
But I will say that last one, I thought tasted incredible, but it did
did.
leave a little
It's
little
good.
Tingling.
little
It's tingling
tingle
on the lips a little bit.
Yeah. So
Lingering.
third wing.
I don't even want
Let's,
to touch
let's
this
dive
one.
in.
I'm nervous.
This one you can taste the pepper.
Instantly.
Yeah, you can taste the pepper.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
It's
taste
there.
good. It's just hot.
It doesn't taste
no
good
flavor
at all.
but pain.
Yeah, you're in trouble when you can smell it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's
There's no
definitely hot.
taste. It's just hot.
Not great.
It's
tastes
building.
like-
it's building right
It's like
now.
gasoline.
It's slowly. Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh my god.
Another bite.
I feel like if you watch Hot Ones, that was that moment. Oh.
My face.
I don't wanna
my face
swallow
is
it.
warm, bro. Yeah. I can feel it in my cheeks.
Yeah, it's hurting.
All right. So while it's fresh on the brain, let's talk.
I know.
Let's keep it going.
Thanks, Bluebell.
Yeah.
Another bite.
So good.
Eat another one.
So let's go back to the moment
Bro,
where
I
you,
just hit my
you
sweats, dog.
first became a dad. The first moment of fatherhood.
Come take a drink.
You're in the delivery room, okay? Anybody have a great becoming a dad story of when your children were born? I feel like that is a unique moment. Women always talk about the birthing story. They certainly go through the most stuff.
That's hilarious.
But from a father's perspective, I feel like there's an interesting conversation to be had of what men experience
Can't even think
I actually-
when their kids are being born.
I
I
have
don't
a-
even remember that right now.
Oh, while,
I can hear
while
you
they're
right
being
now.
born, or like
kind of
after, or just
question
in
is
the
that?
hospital?
In the hospital. Like, has anybody got a good hospital story or birthing story from a man's perspective?
There you go.
So I loved at the time that wow, hot.
Yeah.
I love this.
I want to
Dang.
take no just to hurt more, but
Bluebell's not helping.
it's just
No,
moving
it's not
it.
helping
It's not
at
helping.
all.
Just tricks you.
All right, so
I'm sure Jason can bite.
I will say for our listeners, just so you know, on the table we have all of our stuff. We have the milk, water,
None of
we have
it's
some
working.
lemon, some ice cream.
none of it's working. None of it is working. Wow, it took about 5 minutes for that to kick
Yeah,
in.
but
it's like
It's
I'm
cooking
sweating,
slow,
though.
slow burn.
I can't do the 10th.
if I have a blister.
We're doing it.
Oh my gosh.
PB, go ahead.
All right, so at the time the kids were when Terry was having kids and stuff, I was really involved. I had my EMT license. I was actually looking at kind of the medical field as kind of just a backup thing, and I was working on an RN degree and all that kind of stuff. And so it was really the second when Caleb was born. I was in there when Caitlin was born too, but when Caleb was born, I asked Santa Mon if I could reach up and watch. and so she let me stand up and watch her cut, because Terry had C-section, so I got to see them cut her, her belly line.
Well, you really got in there.
Oh, I was right there. It was the coolest thing ever. So I got to watch it, watch them do all the cutting. I mean, and it literally sounded like you were cutting through a cold piece of, steak or something. It was like, that's what it was. It was awesome. It was incredible. But what was funny is that Caleb was stuck. So Caleb had gone. He, of course, Terry was just too small to be able to have, natural birth, and so he was stuck. And so they literally pulled out a shoehorn, what looked like a shoehorn. I mean, it was about 2 feet long, and stuck it down in there, down in the pelvis area, and just you heard it because he was vacuumed in.
Gosh.
And so when he came out,
sucked him out?
he literally came out with a cone head. He literally looked like Saturday Night Live. That's exactly what it looks like. And he's screaming at the top of his lungs. I mean, so bad. Santa Mon looked at me and she said, "I'm so glad he's going home with you and not me," because I mean, that kid was screaming.
Oh man!
So great memory. I'll never ever forget them doing, watching them do that. But then of course him coming out like the conehead on Saturday Night Live. So.
Shout out to Caleb.
Guys, shout out to
Great
Big
story.
head, dog. No,
Yo,
wow.
Garrett's dying right now.
I'm all right, man. I feel great. It's just like it's sitting on my tongue.
I looked over and he was like, I literally got,
Eyes are
I got
watering.
snot running though. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Nah, I got it. I got it.
Story?
This isn't. I don't know if this is funny or not, but Emily has a video of me changing eating for the first time. Now, I'm one of 4 boys. That's all I've ever known. Just a bunch of homies at home. So I had no clue how to wipe a girl baby. So she has a video of my first time, and then Eden started pooping as I was wiping her down. And
First time?
First time. I have a video.
Tough.
And Kate's like, "You're doing it wrong." I was like, "I have no clue what I'm doing."
Yeah.
Zero clue. And so we have a video of me epically failing changing eating for the first time.
Yeah.
And
That's an awkward moment.
It was an awkward
That's a
moment.
tough
There's a lot of
moment.
people watching. I was like, I have no clue what I'm doing.
I will say, nurses are so judgmental in a
They are.
hospital. They're just
They're
staring
so
at you like, "You're
judgmental.
so dumb."
I agree.
Yeah, so that was mine.
They think we got it all worked out
Yeah.
when we come in there.
I had no clue what was going on.
Got my story.
What you got, Coby?
Took me a second to process. It triggered when you were talking about Faith or a C-section. Faith had a C-section with Saint as well. Does that work?
I'm trying anything. I'm
Like,
trying.
legs are hurting right
He
now.
might have burned
It's
it
just
so
it's
bad.
the lips, dog.
Yeah.
It's just
But the doctor,
Actually, it did
no,
work
I
a
got
little
in.
bit.
I was watching them, whatever, and they're about to pull Saint out. And the doctor was like, first of all, they're rough.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
they
dude,
throw that kid around like
but
nothing.
you're gonna like. Anyway, he was trying to pull Saint out of the C-section, and he said, "Oh my goodness, this kid got some linebacker shoulders." Proudest dad moment of my life. And Saint was born. No,
What a word
he
over your
literally
child.
took one breath of air, and I'm like, I'm so proud of you, son. Linebacker shoulders. Let's go.
Head to toe.
Let's go, dude.
Man.
Nathan, what you got?
Jeez.
You've been through it a couple of
Yeah,
times.
you've been-
I've
couple
been through it
times,
4
couple
times, I'm
rounds.
trying to think. Well, the first one, the one you're most nervous for.
Yeah.
My stomach hurt, right? A little nervous gas.
Yeah.
We're all in the room waiting. My wife's drugged up
You
on
let it
epidural.
rip, dog.
And I had to go to the bathroom. Like bad. Like right then.
Like,
Like
In the
I'll be
surgical room.
I'll be there in a while. No, we haven't got there yet. But the whole-
Number 2 for those that are listening.
The whole family's in the room. Everybody's in there. And I go up to Cherish and I'm like, I need you to get them out of the room. I got to use the bathroom.
Everyone clear the
So
room.
the nurse is like, Mom needs a minute. They cleared the room. I go in the bathroom for 30 minutes, do what I got to do, and then come out. They're like, all right, you can let him back in now.
Yo.
And everybody thought it was Cherish the whole time, but it was me. I was dealing with some
what a
stuff.
trooper.
So,
what a trooper.
That's a good story.
yeah.
That's a good story. So
amazing.
Kate, we were. It was with Barrett, and of course, I feel like the first one you just remember because it's all the everything's the first time.
Right.
The nerves are different, all the things. But Kate gets the epidural. We're pushing, and it had been a while, not crazy long. Obviously, you've heard those horror stories of people who push for like 12, 24 hours type things. It was nothing crazy like that, but it had been a good while. And they're trying to get Kate to hold her breath. And if you've never been through this and you're listening to this, in the movies they make it seem like it's like this big breathing exercise. And it's not. They want you to hold your breath and push. And so they're telling Kate, hold her breath. And my girl Kate's amazing at a lot of things. Holding her breath ain't one of them. So she's like holding for 3 seconds, and they're like, "Hey, you got to keep holding." And
That's
she's
all I
like,
got.
and so she starts to go pale.
Oh, no.
And she's looking at me, and it's that moment where your wife looks at you and it's like, am I doing okay? And I'm like, you look like death, but you're doing great, babe.
Hey, you said that?
They put oxygen on her though, and I think she knew in that moment this ain't going good. But they put the oxygen on her, and then we ended up getting the baby out pretty quick after that. But it was one of those funny moments that you go, I'll never forget that one.
Oh my gosh.
Never forget that one. So,
funny.
all right,
I don't know, dog.
all right.
You got any more questions
Number
first?
10.
Man,
Hey,
no,
I'm with
11.
you, dude. I
Last
don't know.
one. Let's just
This
bite
is
the
not,
bullet.
This is not 10. This is
Honestly,
level 11.
though,
Feels
We've
like a
come
bullet.
to the
ice
end
cream
of
has
the road.
helped because I've just let it. Yeah.
Oh, you do it. I'll do it.
All right.
I only
do it,
took
I'll do
one
it.
In
bite
honor
of the last
of
one.
hot ones, they call it the last dab because you can put a little bit more
You can?
on the wing.
No.
I'm getting low
Don't
right
have
That
to.
sounds like hell on earth.
But I'm gonna just put a little bit on my
that's
plate.
not a dab, dog. That's a
I'm
puddle.
gonna dip it. I'm gonna dip it.
Dude,
If
just
you'd like
opening
to
in that-
pass it around.
Yeah. Anybody
No
else?
way.
Yeah.
Can I dip the normal stuff from
No,
the
no,
classic
no,
in
no,
the
no.
hot?
Nathan, you doing it? I'm doing it.
I mean, I'm competitive. If Rob's doing it, I got it.
I'm doing it.
You guys knock yourselves out. I'm
Look,
55 and I'm
just so
much
you know,
wiser than
just
these
a little bit.
20-something-year-old guys.
One little dabby dab dab.
Maybe I
Hey,
won't.
there's not a chance I'm doing that.
Shout out to our super
A
producer.
dab, dog.
Yeah, let's go.
Easy.
Hey, pour it on top.
What are you doing?
Oh my gosh. It's in the air. It's in the air.
This is why you can't have the youth.
I can't see if I
Speaking
go
of
big
that, never mind.
What? Go ahead.
There's a hole in the wall. It's getting fixed. It's
Oh.
getting fixed.
Where?
In the sanctuary.
In the sanctuary.
The back corner.
Yeah.
The back corner.
Hey,
It's
no
getting
one sees
fixed.
your mic when you talk.
It'll be fixed by Sunday. Anyway, let's eat this. Let's go.
We put a hole in the wall in the sanctuary.
Out of nowhere.
Chances are
They had a
Chances
wild
are
game
it's
last
Coby.
night.
Some youth game.
Kobe threw a kid into the wall.
Yeah, that's
No,
more like
when
it.
Holy Spirit was
This has been a
Whatever.
pleasure.
Here we go.
Let's eat this last wing.
Oh, no.
I can't believe you guys are crazy for even touching it.
Your name is healing.
Oh, yeah?
That
They
hurt.
like that?
That's bad.
I don't feel anything.
Shouldn't have dabbed it.
No, you shouldn't have.
Holy God Almighty.
Yeah, it's cooking. Bro, I can feel it. I can feel it in my back. Like it's.
I'm cramping up.
Oh, no.
Bro, it's getting worse.
Oh, it went down my throat.
Rob, did you eat the whole wing?
I'm not doing that. I'm not that competitive.
Rob wins.
I'm not trying to win anything. I feel like a loser.
Bro, it's actually like
It's stuck. It's
actually there.
Nothing works.
God.
This was a dumb idea.
Let the ice cream sit. Just let it sit.
All right, last question. Last question. You got to answer. If you could give the dads of Encounter Church one piece of
Have you lost
advice,
your mind?
one piece,
Oh God, don't eat wings.
what would it be?
Bro, I need a minute.
Kobe, one piece of advice. Start them up.
Don't let your wife be the only one to change diapers. Do it without asking, and she'll love you for it. That's my one. I'm only 4 months into this.
That's great.
That's about it. That's about all I got.
Ow.
I'm dying at Brett's.
That is so hot. I'm not gonna lie.
hurt.
That one's bad.
It's bad.
Nathan, one piece of
Oh.
advice.
Holy God Almighty.
Oh man.
You are worthy, Lord.
I'd say slow
Worthy.
down. Enjoy it. I think when you're a dad, you get excited for teaching them how to do sports and activities. The older they get, the more you want them to slow down and stay babies, but they grow up fast. So I would say slow down, enjoy it when they're kids, enjoy it when they're babies. Oh God,
I'm actually like kind of shaking.
I love
my
that.
eyes are watering.
Hot dog.
Garrett, you got to come on. One piece of advice.
I'm running out of ice cream.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Wow, the flavor on that was.
Gnarly.
Bro, I spit it out. I couldn't even swallow.
Just keep eating ice cream.
Bro, I got.
The ice cream helps, but it's so temporary.
Yeah.
It's like for a second. Oh my gosh. Garrison, go try some, dog.
It hurts.
Yeah, Garrison. You're due, buddy.
All right, I'll give one piece of advice.
help a little bit.
I think Nathan talked about slowing down. I would say just like be intentional.
Yeah.
Capitalize on every moment.
It's great.
And look for the moment.
It's great.
I've learned the saddest, I think, my advice that I'm giving comes from a moment that happened recently where I was in the other room watching TV, I think, and Barrett was in the other room playing, and he asked 3 times, Daddy, come play, Daddy, come play. And I missed it the first 2 times, and finally the third time I was like, my son is begging me to go play, and if I would just be intentional, it's the best part of his day is me coming in there to hang out with him. So look for those moments, be intentional, and man, it'll make for a special moment with your kid. Garrett, what you got?
It really isn't getting better.
It's getting worse.
Bro, I'm sitting here. I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie, my right ear like started buzzing and I couldn't hear anything for like 10 seconds. I kind of blacked out.
Bro, I need.
One piece of advice. Come on, get it.
Just be, I think be present, man.
but there are literal tears down your face right now.
I love it. This is so good.
Be intentional with your kids.
He grew up so fast.
Too fast.
No, that's what I would say. I think we live in a phone society. It's really easy when Eden's playing or jumping around. She's like, "Daddy, do this. Daddy, do that. Daddy, do this." Kind of along the same lines. Like, man, when you're home, be home. Don't worry about what else is going on. Spend time and man, be intentional about the time that you have because I mean, Eden's only 2, and I feel like it's been so fast, so quickly, and so. The more you can put your phone down, turn the TV off, and spend time. That's the best thing you can do. So, God bless America.
Bro, I'm in panic mode. Garrett, that was good.
Thank you. That was good work.
PB, shut us out. Close us down.
Well,
as a dad and now granddad,
I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to reiterate what these guys have said. For those of you that are young and you've got kids, I'm telling you right now, you're going to blink and it's going to be over. And you're going to be 55 and wondering how in the world did I get to be 55 so quick? How in the world did my kids grow up so fast? And so I would say to you what these guys just said, you've got to be intentional. Don't miss the moments. Don't, all the things that seem important, and I'm not saying you can't golf, you can't fish, you can't ride motorcycles, you can't do all this stuff, but don't let that stuff get in the way of things that you get to experience with your kids. Because I'm telling you, you're going to regret when you get older not spending time with them the way that you should have. I promise you. And it's going to go like that. I cannot believe, honestly, can't believe I'm 55 years old. It's the weirdest thing to me. I don't feel 55. I don't feel like I act 55, but I am. I'm 55 years old somehow. And it literally feels like yesterday that I was 25 years old. So it just goes so fast. So just like these guys said, be intentional, be purposeful, teach them the things of God. I cannot express to you how important that is to teach them the things of God, especially in this culture. Because if you don't do it, I want you to hear me. If you don't do it, when they get into their middle teenage years, you're going to be sitting in my office going, "What can I do with this kid? How are we gonna get this kid back on track?" So that's why right now, especially with young ones, and it's never too late to start. So if you got teenagers, you can start with them, but especially if you got young ones, start teaching them the things of God and instill in them godly principles. So when they start getting older and start making their own decisions, they're making good ones. So important.
so good.
Well, boys, how'd you just talk that long?
That was the anointing.
But it actually helped me a little bit. My mouth is burning so bad.
You just sit here and don't move. It literally feels like an oven.
I can't
just
hear as much.
No, it's-
roasting.
I looked at while PB's talking. Kobe's just I'll say he's just looking off. He's just.
Well, as you can tell, we are sneezing, coughing,
Bro,
crying,
You should have got a gallon.
hurting. And so, boys, to close it out and to sign off, do me a favor. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Great.
Look at the camera that's facing your direction and just give a happy Father's Day to the men of Encounter Church for me to close it out. Garrett, we'll start with you. We'll go around the table. Let's close it out.
Happy Father's Day, Encounter Men.
Happy Father's Day, all you men of Encounter Church.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Men of Encounter. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. I love you guys.
Somebody get me a napkin.
You're wild.
Good shot. Come on.
I'm
Is it
glad
good?
you swallowed that.
Come on.
I've been looking at that camera the whole time. My camera was there.
All good.
Bro, the heat.
All right.
Dude, instantaneous.
Instant
That
heat.
was tough.
Did you dab it?
Yeah.
Did you dab it?
Uh huh.
I know.
Bobby
shouldn't
almost
have.
about didn't swallow.